Hey, what's up everyone, and it's really good to see you all. My name is TJ Style and welcome to my Adobe After Effects tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you how can you do kinetic typography in Adobe After Effects. If some of you do not know what kinetic typography is, then here's a quick preview for you. So it's kind of good, it's interesting. And I've seen this effect used in movies. I've seen this in different outros. So if you wanted to make something like this, then here's a tutorial for you. Okay, so first step is of course going to be creating a new composition. You can name the composition, but I feel that After Effects is a super smart software and it has given my composition a great name. So I'm going to go with composition 1. You can select any presets if you want to, or you can manually input width and height. I'm going to work with HDV 720p. Click OK. Then go ahead and create a new solid. Control Y. You can name your solid, but once again, I feel that black solid 3 is a great name, for my solid. So I'm going to keep it that. You can select any color, but frankly guys, the color really doesn't matter right now. Just click OK. Go to effects and presets and type in ramp, R-A-M-P, ramp, and that's the effect we're looking for. Take it, drop it onto the solid. And right now I just want to quickly create a background before starting the effect. So if you want to follow along, then I'm just going to work with white and a light gray color. So white and a light gray over here. Perfect. Bring the center down and bring this out like this. So instead of just having white or black, a solo color, we have a good gradient effect, and this is looking good. Now let's bring in our type. Now a good part about kinetic typography is that you get to work with lots and lots of different kind of fonts. So sometimes I know people who who prefer to work with lots and lots of kind of fonts. Maybe they have downloaded or purchased at some point of time they have actually purchased some fonts they would like to use. So kinetic typography is a thing, man. You can really put in a lot of different fonts. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly create a few multiples. So hey, Control D, bring it down, press Control T. Actually, you know what, in today's video I'm gonna share with you a really cool shortcut that will come in handy when you are working with this kind of text. So hey, what's up? Now I've written what's up and I want to change the format. Okay, and if you do this, then it is cool. Sometimes people like to work with Illustrator files when they are doing this kind of a typography. Sometimes they like to use Illustrator, sometimes they like to use PSD files, depending on what you have mastered. But in today's video, only normal Photoshop, text layers are going to be used. So hey, what's up? And I'm just going to speed my process a little right now. Okay, this looks good. Welcome to, and what I'm doing when I have created a duplicate, pressing Control D, I hold down my V key because you can see this right now. I have my text tool selected, and if I click on my text, it will go into that text editing mode, and we don't want that. So I'm just holding my V key down. I'm not letting go, and you can see that it temporarily switches to my selection tool. I can bring my text down, and when I'm doing all this, I'm holding down the V key, and as I let go, it switches back to my text tool. So that's a little handy keyboard shortcut. So hey, what's up? Welcome everyone to After Effects training. Correct? Yes. What's up everyone? Welcome. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to you know what, I'm just gonna pause my video. Okay, so I've just now written all my words. So we're gonna go, hey, what's up, welcome everyone to After Effects, and that's what we're gonna use. Okay, so now we would like to edit our font. Okay, so just change the size down, maybe change the format. Sometimes when you are purchasing fonts, that time you are out of different kind of fonts. You cannot use some fonts maybe in your commercial use. So that time you just keep one font. You just keep using one font, and using one font is nothing wrong. That will also look very, very good. But adding variations, I think, is much better. I'm just gonna quickly go through this. Okay, I think this one looks good. Okay, so we have all different kind of fonts right now, and the way we want things to go is, hey, what's up? Welcome to Hey, what's up? Welcome everyone to After Effects. Okay, so first step is gonna be hey, and you know what, guys? The way I like to work with my kinetic type is I like to shift. I want to select everyone and just like to shift them out of this background. So what I have is only hey, and then I can position it properly. So I can just make all of this like this maybe. Then comes hey, what's up? Correct. So I bring this thing down, say like this, and this serves as a good blueprint for our camera movement. So it is a good idea to align everything properly before you start the camera move. So hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, everyone? And this time I'm just gonna switch it back like this. Hey, what's up, everyone? And then what? Welcome, correct? So welcome to After Effects. And you can just keep on multiplying your text and create something really good. Maybe you have some audio layer and you are trying to sync in audio and these text layers together. Something like that can work out too. But in today's video I'm just gonna use the normal I'm gonna be working without the audio. Right now I do have this casino file, but I'm not gonna use it. So now I'm gonna create a camera, and you know what, before creating the camera it's a good idea to change all our text layers into 3D layers. And a lot of beginners do this mistake, or a lot of intermediate users do this mistake, that they change this background also that we have created into a 3D layer. Now you are not supposed to do this, because when we are doing our camera movement, if this was to be 3D, then the background will also move, and that will end up revealing all these kind of black lines, and we don't want that. So don't make your background layer 3D. Do a right click, create a camera, and I'm going to be using 35mm. You can name the camera if you want, but I love this camera one name. Type is going to be 2-noded camera. I think this is going to be default actually, just in case if you are working with one node. So 2-node is good. Click OK. Then we'll do a right click, and we will create a null object. And this is, this time it didn't even ask me. Wow, that is great. It did a great job of naming the null object null2. Really good. Anyways, take this camera and parent it to the null. Actually, you know what, I'm sorry. First change this null object to a 3D layer, and then parent your camera to the null object. And this is good. Now we can start our camera movement. So hit select your null object, hit the P key and hit the R key. Now listen, guys, once you have understood the full trick, okay, you can skip my video to the part where I finish the full camera movement, okay, because it's it's just a small trick that you need to know when you're making this kinetic typography. So instead of just closing my full video down, skip to the part where I've completed the animation, because in the end I want to give you a few more tips that can make your kinetic typography look a little better. Okay, so if you don't want to get bored, or if you're one of those who just wants to learn the technique and you want to do it on your own, so I would just advise you to please watch the end part of the tutorial. Okay, so first step, start and we're going to be needing position. So I hit the P key on my keyboard, and then I shift R it, okay, because I would want to work with the Z rotation. So start the position keyframe, start the Z rotation, and now select it and hit the U key, so that everything else is eliminated and you are only left with Z rotation and position. Now we just start moving this null object, because we want the hey word to be centered. And right now, if your background layer was 3D too, if I just make it 3D, you'll see that it is moving along with the camera, and we don't want that. So don't make this background layer 3D. I just want to say. Okay, so I'll just bring my hey in the center, and I'll change the Z rotation, I think, to somewhere like 90. Okay, so I'll change it to -90. Okay, this is good now. Now what we want is we would like to zoom in, correct? So in the position keyframe, in this last value is 0 right now. Just take it all the way over here so you can see it's hey, and then you can just play around, center your text. This is good, hey. Now we would like to give a little time for our audiences to read the text, correct? So we will move ahead in time, maybe you know what guys, right now my composition is a little too big, so I'm gonna go somewhere like say 10 seconds, and I'm just gonna change it to 10 full seconds. Perfect. Hit the N key and do a right click, trim comp to work area. Good. Now we would like to give our audiences a little time to read, correct? So just going to move ahead in time, maybe say like 5 seconds. We will again just press these two buttons for creating the same kind of keyframes. Then we will move ahead in time, say another 5 seconds, and we would like to change the next word, correct? So the next word is hey, what's up? And if you are having a tough time realize where is that what's up word or where is your next word, just zoom out and select your text layer in your composition, and you'll see that it gets highlighted. And now I'm just gonna so that's the trick. Now you just have to move your null object once again on the y-axis, maybe on the z-axis, so you can see, and even pull it back up because it's what's up, and I'll change it to 90. And if that's not working, then try 0. Perfect. What's up is here. We will zoom into it by Z. We will move up. Just center this word. Then just pull it back out a little, because I think. And right now you can see that the everyone word is also coming a little too close to our text. So you can select all these other layers, just pull them down maybe. So it's hey, what's up? Then it is what's up everyone? Then you will just copy these two keyframes, Control C, 1 2 3 4 5, and right now I'm using the page down key. Press Control V, that creates the exact same keyframes, 1 2 3 4 5. And this is like seriously a very quick effect. Right now I need to speak as I'm doing it, so I'm taking a little while, but if you were to just do it at home, then it can really happen fast. Minus 90 or 90 maybe. No, that's not working. Wow, this is some new thing. Wait a sec. Perfect, 180. And I'm just gonna pause my video now because it's gonna take me a little while to. Okay, so I finally finished, and I think it took me somewhere like 5 to 7 minutes to complete this whole thing. And while I was doing this, I decided that the 5 frames gap that we were using was a little too fast, and I changed that to 10 frames. So now it looks good. And now if you play it, the animation, so if I was, wait a sec, zoom in, so we have like hey, what's up? Okay, hey, what's up everyone, welcome to After Effects. And that's how you can do kinetic typography in Adobe After Effects. Now I wanted to give you a little tips. Now in order to pull this full effect down, or in order to focus, because sometimes when you're working with a lot of words, maybe there may be time when you have some of these kind of you can see this some words coming in the frame with your main word, and you want to avoid that. So what you can do is you can use a vignette effect. So Control Y. I'm pretty sure you'll know how to do this, but still I just want to show it to you. Make a black solid, okay, hit the Q key on your keyboard 3 times, and just go and do a double click on this ellipse tool. Just make sure that your black solid is selected, and that goes ahead and creates a mask, an ellipse mask. Let's just invert this mask, or you can make it subtract from here. You shouldn't keep it add. And then hit the F key, select this black solid, hit the F key, and let's change your feather value to a very high number, somewhere like 300, 400 maybe. And depending on how you like things, you can see the middle thing is good. You can even use a light in this case, but I think light will just complicate things and create an extra layer that is really not needed. And a vignette effect looks just fine. You can even go ahead and add a nice paper texture if you have one. Those can be found at some good websites, just in case if you are not a photographer or if you do not have a texture. And that's how you can do kinetic typography in Adobe After Effects. Hope you like this tutorial, and I'll see you all in my next video. Let's take a look at it once again. Okay, so this it is good. It says the effect pretty nice, but what if you are about to practice this tutorial, I would advise you to work alongside an audio track. Take a song, maybe if you're just practicing this effect, if you want to recreate this effect, take a song maybe and try to sync those words in, like creating a lyrics video. Try to do something like that, or take your mobile phone, your cell phone, record your own voice saying something, and then bring it into After Effects and work with audio. So that will give you a good experience, and then it will give you a good understanding on how much frames or how much gap are you supposed to leave when you are doing kinetic typography. Okay, so that was my tutorial on kinetic type. Hope you liked it. Please subscribe and like my Facebook page. The link is gonna be in the description. Thank you for watching this video.